Guys, Cynthia Maynard here. Hope you're all doing well. Today I thought I would do something kind of fun. You ever think of making your own embellishments? I love to make flowers and things, but I thought, I want to make some pinwheels. It's springtime and you think of gardens outside and fun pinwheels. So I'm going to go ahead and show you some things. Here's some that I made, and then we're going to go ahead and make some. Just takes a few easy supplies. This was the first one I made, and this was cut from a square that was 3 inches by 3 inch, 3 inch by 3 inch, and it's double-sided, of course, and then I simply adhered a brad in the middle of that. So that's kind of a bigger one, which you could put on a straw, or you could put it on a bigger card. And then I made 2-inch squares and used those to make this. This is some Stampin' Up! Party paper, and I did each of them, and then I flipped it the other direction there. And I did some fun things with the brad. I stamped some gold foil cardstock, and then I put the brad in and colored it with a marker. This one I just put the brad in and colored it with a copper marker. This is the same size, only with just plain craft cardstock, which I thought was fun. And then I colored the brad with some stickles, and that was fun. And so lots of different things. This one's a bigger one again, the 3x3, and I did with some double-sided cardstock. And I stamped with the same cardstock the flower out there and colored that with a purple. And I thought, I got to thinking that would be fun with something mounted behind it. I have this Prima die that I love, this lacy die, and if you didn't want pink, you could paint this, spray it, whatever, or cut it out of the correct color, whatever is more fun. And then you could mount that on there, and you can put that on a card, like so. Or I was thinking, you could attach it to a straw, and how pretty would that be for like cupcake decorations or something at a party? I just think it's so pretty. My daughter would love that. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and make some of those, a couple of those today with you, if I can get myself together here. Some 2x2 squares from Stampin' Up! Of this cute little pie, and little X's on the other side. So one side I'm going to do, and then the other side I'm going to do that, and then I have 2 brads. So it's super simple. First thing you do is fold corner to corner on the diagonal. You just make sure you line it up, crease it with your finger, open it, and then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. These are so quick and easy to make. Great for party decorations. You could make really big ones and put them on the wall. Again, card embellishments, planner embellishments. You could put them on a like a paper clip or something, or a peg. All I'm doing here, it's kind of hard to, it's easier to see on this side. All I'm doing is, here's our center point. The score line we made, I'm cutting about halfway up. That's all I'm doing. Boop, stop. Stop. And stop. And you do need little, I found, you don't need this, but I'm kind of clumsy, so I found the glue dots helped me. So I just used some glue dots to help hold things down for me while I got myself together. So you simply take, maybe we'll do this side first. You take the upper right corner and you fold, I'm going to put the glue dot on there, maybe, just like that. And then I'm going to fold that down without bending, without creasing it. We want a curved fold to line up the middle there, and just gently press. Then we take another glue dot, we turn it and do the exact same thing all the way around our pinwheel, or pinwheel to be. Fold that down and press. So you can see it starting to form. Glue dot, upper right, always on the upper right. Once you do one of these, it's like, oh, where have you been all my life? And then you start making pinwheels everywhere. They're kind of addicting. And then upper right. So just do that 4 times. Like so. Then you have your pinwheel. This is just cheapy foam, or you could use whatever, your Stampin' Up! Foam piercing thing, and a paper piercer or some sort of sharp object. And I'm going to find the center and stab, and then I'm going to poke through Make sure it's big there. And then I'm simply going to take my brad, pop it through, give it a pop, and close it up. And then we can take our stickles and this is going to need to dry, or any glitter glue that you have, or marker or paint. You could put some embossing powder on there, use some Versamark and sprinkle some embossing powder. Sky's the limit. And then you're going to have a shiny center. Isn't that cool? Super pretty. Okay, let's go ahead and do the second one. Again, we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to corner to corner down the diagonal. Again on the other diagonal, just to make our score lines. Cut midway up on each score line. Upper right hand, every time I do that I get one on my thumb. Upper right hand corner. Bend it gently on a curve down, because we don't want to make it too creasy. I kind of like the bending because it gives it just a little bit more smooth dimension. Do that 4 times around. Thrust him through. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to, where's my punch? Contrasting paper here. I'm just going to go ahead and stick him on first. I can pick him up. And now I'm going to thrust him through. You could put feathers behind here, that would be cool. Sky's the limit. Oh, isn't that cute? By the way, if you don't have double-sided paper, if you've got pretty paper and one side is white, you know, you could stamp on that and make a patterned paper before you do it. That could be fun. Or spray it with some ink. I'm always into spraying things. Here you go. There you have it. Super simple pinwheels. Oops, rubbed off. Don't rub off your stickles. I was just grabbing that. Oh my goodness. The rain's getting to me. I've got a stickle finger. Okay. Hold on, let me wipe that off. Some scrap paper. Okay. Alright, well there you have it, guys. I'm going to let my stickle one dry, but you can use all these cool straws to attach them to. Again, the whole doily thing. Sky's the limit. Put different kinds of brads in the middle, use markers, whatever. Alright guys, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on anything. And anyway, thank you so much for spending your time with me today.